Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is the Super Jew. Hope you had a nice weekend. Got a busy week ahead of us. Going to be talking about a lot of games from E3. First things first, of course, I'm going to focus on Three Kingdoms today. Maybe later this week if they release more gameplay footage. So this first trailer that we're going to be looking at is the Cao Cao trailer, in-game engine trailer. Okay, so you've got Cao Cao on the left and Yuan Shu on the right. And I apologize if I butcher the names. As you all know, I'm horrible with names. So this trailer has a lot. It's very beefy. All right, it's to show the intrigue and the drama that could take place during the narrative of the game. There's a few things I want to mention though that a lot of other Total War YouTubers talked about when they analyzed this video. For example, Republic of Gamer, not that there's anything wrong with him, but he did not like the scale of this battle. He thought it was too small. All right, so he's like, this is for the first time they were showing this. It's just kind of meh. It could be a bit better. I personally think the scale's fine. I mean, nothing. This is all early footage. The game comes out in the spring, so everything we see, the way it looks, like the fighting looks cool. This is obviously a cinematic, right here. But, it's cool. It's fine. It looks good. And then you have Cao Cao looking up into Yuan Shu, come help me, but he doesn't. And so something else that a lot of people talked about was how when the army is marching away up on the hill, they're all in perfect sync. Like literally up, down, up, down. That's one of those little things that just doesn't bother me that much because it'll probably be fixed. And even if not, that's okay. It's really just doesn't bother me whatsoever. So Cao Cao's pissed. He's like, yeah, and they're probably playing like Pai Show, maybe. I think that's what they're playing. And so Yuan Shu's like, hey, calm down. It's all good. But look, Cao Cao's alive and he's pissed. So, you guys, this is the trailer's meant to show you the drama and scandal and intrigue and the traitorousness that's going to take place during this game, that took place during the Three Kingdoms. So this trailer is actually really good. As like it's beefy. It shows a lot in a shorter amount of time. The second trailer that we're going to watch will be very, that's all gameplay. But anyway, you've got Cao Cao marching away, taking either his men or some of Yuan Shu's men. And Yuan Shu's like, yeah, I got him. But then look, boom. Cao Cao's like, yeah, look at what I just did. So ultimately, you guys, Cao Cao is he wins in this trailer. Everybody's like, yes, let's, I'll bow down to you and whatnot. But we get some really cool also in-game footage again. Now it looks like they're actually fighting on the field, and you've got these really awesome spearmen, but you've also got these generals as well. This is obviously just a really cool cinematic, okay? There was like a couple seconds of in-game footage, but it's mostly just a cinematic. So there's really not that much to talk about here. All right? So that's it's just how it is. But nonetheless, you guys, it's cool. Cao Cao wins, and the trailer's like, yes, he wins, but there's always somebody else who he'll have to take on next. And I don't know who this person is, but look, it's another Pai Show. So it's really witty how this trailer is put together. It's cool. And but what I really do want to talk about is this next trailer right here. Okay, so the game comes out in the spring. Sega, the eyeball thing, that's really weird. But now you've got this is all pre-alpha, and you've got. This is before E3 was happening. Okay, you've got this gameplay footage, all right, and then I'm sure that there'll be more at E3. I think the PC conference is today or tomorrow, something like that. So anyway, you've got these, and again, guys, like I don't know too much about the generals and whatnot. Okay, you've got Lu Bu, who's inside the castle, I believe, or the city, because it's a siege battle that we're going to be watching, that we're going to be looking at, and he's being besieged by Cao Cao. All right, so lots of good stuff in here, okay, that we're going to talk about. Number one, the game looks amazing, okay, already, and they're not even finished with it yet. The shadows are really cool. The flags, moving in the wind, they're awesome. And so it looks like, and now I might be wrong about this, but the generals are in front of their bodyguard unit. I might be wrong about that. It might be like it is in Warhammer when you have, your generals are alone, But I don't know. It'd be really cool if they were out in front so you don't have to look for your general. But I don't know. We'll have to see how it is. So anyway, guys, something I really want to focus on is the UI. Okay, so the UI is obviously very different than other games, than the other Total War games. This one, there's nothing in between the minimap and the unit cards, which is fine. I think I'll probably get used to this, okay? This is something I'll definitely get used to. You know, I don't know. This might change it around before release, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how they're going to go about this whole thing, okay? So that's just something to noteworthy. Anyway, the scale of this battle is huge. It's really awesome, too. The walls crumbling down. It's just so cool. I also have to learn how to do that, how to move my units in formation. So anyway, you've got the spear units in what looks like a turtle formation from what the devs were saying, and they're moving in sync, but they're not like up down sync. So already it looks like a lot better. Okay, even though that other one was a cinematic, but still. So again, you've got Lu Bu, looks like he's in the center of the city. All right, and there's one big takeaway about this whole trailer, but we're going to talk about that near the end. All right, so anyway, let's keep on seeing. So okay, so you know, again, the shadows look really good. All right, and it looks like maybe the generals are alone. Okay, you know, maybe they're not tied to their bodyguard unit if they even have one. It'd be cool if they did have one, and you could just choose when to separate them. That would be really awesome. So anyway, you've got this other general in the back here. Somebody, don't know who that is, but it sounds like the generals now have traits, all right, that can really help turn the tide of battle. All right, so now we're about to get into really what everybody kind of wants to see is how's the hand-to-hand combat? How's the AI in the fighting? Okay, how are the you know the hand-to-hand combats and the cinematics in terms. Something else that is really interesting to note is how they're probably using a really good computer, but you can even tell it's stuttering just a teeny tiny bit. No biggie. Their computer's probably light years better than mine, but it's just kind of funny, you know, but they're probably running it on like max graphics as well. So it looks like ladders are no longer a thing. Now they're going back to ropes. All right, so, you know, which is fine. You know, Empire was so bad at that, but Shogun 2, it really, really worked, and it was awesome. So the city is also huge. This is obviously not a castle. This is a city, and it's really awesome. So right away, you guys, we have these heavy axeman units, and they just look so freaking awesome, and the animations look really cool. It looks kind of cartoony-ish in a way. Everything's moving really quickly, you know, not in like a bad way cartoony. It just depends on how you like your combat. That was really weird how somebody got flung like 10 feet back. That was interesting. But as you can see, the fire all looks really cool. It looks like that whole dynamic is back. I don't know if you'll be able to raise the settlements like you could in Attila, but we'll see. That would be really cool if you could as well. You know, it makes sense. You know, 3 kingdoms, lots of violence and destruction during this time period in China. So anyway, you've got this cavalry reinforcement charge coming in. Excuse me, and this should be really awesome right here, okay? So look at this cavalry charge. This is probably one of my favorite parts of this trailer, okay? It's just you see the men just go flying, and I really like it how the horses jump, even though, you know, they might not be doing it at the right time. But, like, look at how that is like an epic charge. Like, that's how you know cavalry is going to be detrimental to winning battles in this game. But ultimately, you guys, we come to number one. The biggest thing about this trailer is they showcase duel mode, all right? So duel mode, you guys, is between 2 generals. They're going to fight, and I don't know if you completely control them or if you just tell them what to do and it's luck of the draw, taking into account of their skills. But that is just really freaking cool. I am really excited for the game just on this aspect alone. Like, it looks so cool. Now you'll really have to take care of your generals, and they can actually 1v1 the other generals. Like, it just looks so cool. So I'm really excited for this aspect. All right, you guys, so they obviously do not finish this. Who's going to win? We'll probably have to find out at E3. So, all right, you guys, this is the end of this video. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. All right, you know, what do you want to see next? Are you excited for Total War 3 Kingdoms? I think this is the game we've all been kind of waiting for, the Total War game we've all been waiting for. So let me know what you think in the comments and in my Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe to get updates on all the new 3 Kingdoms content, you guys. Everybody stay super, and I'll see you guys next time.